All right. Oh, 7 seconds. Okay, so yeah, I want to talk about uh, a volunteering system of people's time and energy that deals with sociological, uh, cultural norms. Basically, okay, I'm losing it. Primary and secondary norms. Okay, so there are these, general norms, primary, secondary, tertiary norms, and so basically, I'm going a little fast here. Basically, there is exponential leverage in in uh, navigating these rare secondary norms. It's like an X-Files type of system situation, where you are basically, you have two sort of groups basically. One is identifying the cultural normative values, and basically they're noticeable things. So the quantification, noticeability, and then the qualification, mild research type of thing of your socio-ecological situations. But the primary, the quantification of the secondary norm is fundamentally noticeable. You notice someone who is in a foreign world where they grew up, so it's not totally obvious. The language is going to be pretty much the same, but they are noticeably, they're sort of unhappy, suffering, and they have cultural normative traits. Some trait that is noticeable that one can learn to identify very easily. And so the quantification is simply finding these prime cases who are they're basically unhappy, and then the quantification, the qualification is the sort of socio-ecological, I want to say, socioeconomic, yes. The family structure, the family's geographic history, the virtues, basically the virtues. Some of those are fundamentally noticeable in the quantification. And so basically you're simply identifying those people, and then the second team is sort of the navigation team that doesn't, all they are doing is navigating. So you basically have this unified social theory, these two beams that are balancing out. So because it's very easy for one beam to get unbalanced, but if you have two, it's much more. It's still in the early stages here, but so that's, yeah. This is this volunteer thing where you could go off to a foreign world and look for people, and it's very politically sensitive. That's why it's crucial that it's basically volunteered, because you don't want to have false negatives or sympathy for your, and that's why the qualification and the quantification are separate, because if you start thinking about it, you're losing your feelings, and your feelings and your thoughts are these two entities basically on that beam, on one of the beams that's in between them. There's like an energy, like a synergy, and that's like the leverage, basically. That's the result of the leverage. So you're taking this leverage, you're finding these rare prime cases who are ultra aliens, you're lifting them up, you're identifying them first of all, then you're placing the lever in there, they are the lever in a sense, and you're lifting the world, and then you have an object that you're basically placing underneath there to raise the spiritual potential. That object matter is basically general happiness, which is one of those cross beams that I'm still trying to quantify in this beautiful system of harmony. So that's, I guess, I have another video I'm trying to do from the camera that's much more patient. Like, the more if I'm looking at the camera, or maybe it's just me talking, I don't know, thinking, I start to get a little chaos. Crossing my eyes makes it all better. It does. Okay, so let's try it.